Hi everyone, I'm Emily Lamontagne. Welcome to my first book critique. The featured book I have chosen is titled Missing May. The story is about a young orphan girl named Summer who was adopted by her uncle and aunt at the age of 6. Before they adopted her, she had lived in the homes of different relatives, none of which treated her with the love she needed. Her Uncle Ob and Aunt May are advanced in years and have never had a child of their own. They live in a trailer home in the mountains in West Virginia and have a big garden that May takes care of. Ob is a creative man and makes whirligigs that represent different things such as thunder, dreams, and even the spirit of his wife May. They provide Summer with the respect, support, love, and family that she needs. When Summer is 12 years old, though, May passes away. It is a very hard time for Summer and her uncle as they struggle to accept this reality. Cletus is a boy in Summer's class who she finds annoying at first. He tries to hang around with Summer and Ob, and as he does, she comes to appreciate him more. Cletus had a near-death experience when he was very young, so Ob thinks that he would be able to help him talk to his wife's spirit. Cletus tries to help by finding an advertisement for somebody who can talk to spirits. The three of them take a trip to go find the lady from the advertisement. However, when they get there, they find out that she has passed away. This information is devastating to them, so they head home. But suddenly, on the way home, Ob turns around and decides to let them explore the Capitol building, because he knows that is something that Cletus had really wanted to do. Something changed that day in Ob, and they spent the whole day having fun. When they got back home, Summer sees an owl which reminds her of May, and she finally cries for the first time after May's passing. The next day, they all put the whirligigs outside in May's garden to set them free and let May rest in their memories. I chose this as my featured text because I think that it has some really lovely themes of friendship, love, and dealing with loss, and this is something that everyone will have to face sometime. There might be some students in the class who can relate to it on a more personal level than others can, but the book really helps to give empathy as you read through it. I also feel that there are just so many ways that this book can be integrated into different subject areas. The first activity that I created is a language arts lesson for 4th grade. I have aligned my lessons with the Ohio Learning Standards. This lesson is based off of the character Cletus, who likes to collect different pictures and odd things and come up with creative stories. He talks to Summer about the importance of imagination, and he wants to collaborate with her to come up with stories about the things that he finds. I think this activity will encourage students to look at things in a new way and to appreciate the creativity of one another. For the activity, each student in the class will have to bring in a picture that they find interesting. Then I will have the students work in pairs to create a story using the 2 pictures they have. The students will type their story on a Google Doc so that they can both work on the paper at the same time, each on their own computers. The students will then use Bouncy to create their story into a presentation, and then they will share their creations with the school so everyone can appreciate their creativity. Each student will also write a note to the other students complimenting something about their creative work. Here's an example of what one presentation might look like. The second lesson is a science lesson. Since the book mentions often about changing seasons, as well as bats and owls, I will have the students work in groups. They can either be in a group that research bats or owls. They will need to learn about the effects that the changing seasons have on these animals and their survival habits. Students will gather their notes on Google Docs, and then they will create a presentation on the information found by filming a creative nature documentary. This video will be uploaded to YouTube and shared so that others can learn from them. The Day the Crayons Quit is a wonderful book and can be used to teach about colors and creative thinking. This Is Not My Hat can be used to teach about honesty, as it tells the story of a tiny fish that steals a bigger fish's hat and runs away to hide because he knows what he did was wrong. Rules can be used to teach about learning to accept others and be considerate of them, as it tells the story of a girl named Catherine who was at first embarrassed to be associated with people around her with disabilities, but then learns to look beyond that. The 21 Balloons is an imaginative story, and I would use this to have my students create their own societies. Henry's Freedom Box can be used to teach children about the history of slavery. Loney, the boy in locomotion, writes the whole story in poetry, and I would have my students write poems about themselves. Esperanza Rising is a multicultural book and teaches students about the good of working hard and working with others and not just having things handed to us. Thank you so much for listening to my first book critique. Have a wonderful day.